Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This is my deck profile on the Blue Eyes deck, structure deck that I got the other day, but this is like, it's not actually a structure deck, it's like a different build that I'm using. It is based around Blue Eyes obviously, and summoning out Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, but it's also got everything. You can do everything in this deck basically. Well, I'm trying to think of how I get out at level 6. Can't think of that, but I've still got level 6 synchro just in case, you know. Let's just get right into it. Let's get straight into this deck. I'm going to be using this. Sorry for my chair speaking, but I'm going to be using this deck for most of this format probably. It is one of my 4 decks. The extra deck in this is basically the exact same as my Morphtronic, because I've only got one set of each synchro monster, so I'm only using that deck and then just flinging in the Azure Eyes and the couple of XCs that I'm using. But I'll get onto that later on in the video. So to start with, I run 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon, one from the structure deck, one from the Kaiba structure deck, and the Ghost one from Legendary Collect. No. Shit. Gold Series 5. Something like that. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. This is like a really good card tool to get your summons off. It's effect amazing. Then a card that I don't really know why it's in here, but it's quite a good effect. Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. If your opponent attacks this, banish them both. Banish both monsters. So it's good for getting out of like tight situations. I had to use it against a guy, and he had, I can't remember what monster it was, but he had tons of equip spells on it, and the monster gains 1 attack for each equip spell on it, an extra 1 attack for each equip spell on it, and I just summoned a Galaxy Eyes using Red Eyes Darkness Metal's ability, then I attacked, then I used effect, and then all of the equip spells were gone, and he's back into 500 attack. It's funny. I run 2 Alexandria Dragon, 1 Mirage Dragon, so that's like all the dragon non-tuner monsters. Then I run 1 Kaiba Man just to tribute to special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand, and then a killer card, Honest. I just love this card. Although I was sort of like wondering if I was going to use it in this deck or not, but yeah, obviously I do know it's on here. In the tuner element to the deck, I run Effect Veiler, just because it's Effect Veiler. 2 Maiden with Eyes of Blue, or Blue Eyed Maiden for people that aren't weird. Her effect is when she's targeted in an attack, you can negate the attack, switch her battle position, and then special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Equally, if she's targeted for an effect, just making sure targeted for an effect, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but the effect still carries through in whatever it is, whether it's like compulsory evac, like Geki Break, if anyone even uses that anymore, whatever, she'll still be returned to the hand or destroyed, respectively, whatever. 2 Flamvell Guard. It's got 2000 defense, and it's a tuner, level 1, so it's pretty awesome. White Stone of Legend for card of consonance, basically. Flamvell Guard, White Stone of Legend, and the next card, Rider of the Storm Winds, are all targets for card of consonance. I'll run 2 because I don't feel the need to run 3, but I'll go on to them later in the video. So that's the tuner aspect of the deck. Well, it's at 4 minutes already, I made it quite hard. Traps, I run 1 return from the different dimension, just because it's returned from the different dimension, and a card that goes well with it that banishes your monsters are 2 Castle of Dragon Souls. What this basically does is it helps Maiden as well with her effect, because once per turn, during either player's turn, so your opponent's turn or your turn, you can banish a dragon type monster, target 1 monster on your field against 700 attack. So if you have Maiden out, banish a target Maiden, special summon Blue Eyes. Yay, everyone's not. You're happy, your opponent's not happy. A compulsory evac, double Fiendish Chain, 1 Call of the Haunted, because I don't feel the need to run 3 or 2 because I've got a couple of spell cards. Champion's Vigilance. This is basically Solemn Judgment. As long as you control a level 7 or higher normal monster, you can negate the summon or the activation of a spell or trap card and destroy it. So it's pretty good. And then right now I've not got more MSTs, so I'm running Dust Tornado 1 and then a Trap Stun, although this has got like 10 traps in it, 10, 11 traps. I run Trap Stun just in case my opponent thinks he's going to get smart on me. And I was like, no. I run spell cards, 2 Silver Scry, it's a Monster Reborn for Dragon type normal monsters. Destruction cards sort of thing, Burst Stream of Destruction, mainly because I've not got a Dark Hole yet. It's going to sound dead weird that I've not got a I've got Dark Holes, but I've not got enough Dark Holes, if that makes any sense. Wingbeat of Giant, Wingbeat of Giant Dragon is basically a Heavy Storm, as long as you return a Blue Ice to your hand. Or quite a good thing to do is if you've got like Alexandrite Dragon out or Mirage Dragon and a Red Ice Darkness Metal, return Red Ice Darkness Metal. If you've already used its effect, then destroy all spell and trap cards on the field, banish your Alexandrite Dragon or Mirage Dragon, special summon it Red Eyes, bring back something. It's a pretty good wee thing they're just saying. And then sort of cards to help you like mill through your deck and draw power and stuff. Dragon Shrine, this is brand new. You can send a normal dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then because it's a normal monster, you can send one more dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. So basically you activate this, send Blue Eyes White Dragon, then White Stone of Legend, then add Blue Eyes to your hand. Basically how it works. I run 2 trade-in for getting rid of the Blue Eyes, basically. Because no one wants to have Blue Eyes in their hand. Who would even, that's just, no. That's just awful. That and Galaxy Eyes as well, because Galaxy Eyes is it's clogging your hand, but because you've got cards like Red Eyes Darkness Metal, which can bring cards back from the graveyard, basically, who needs them in your hand? Hit 2 Card of Consonance, use that with the 1 White Stone of Legend. I would run 2, but I prefer that Rider of the Spirit Winds because it gives it Pierce, gives a normal dragon type monster Pierce, which is really good. I run 1 for 1. Your Maidens, whatever. Pot of Duality, because you don't always have to special summon, you know. Because this meta is going to be a bit slower probably, and special summons aren't going to be frequent. Considering like E-Dragons are going to be slower, but not dead, sort of thing. So you will still special summon, but you're not going to be playing E-Dragons. Soul Exchange and Enemy Controller. Oops. Struggling to grab them there. And now onto the extra deck. Main card of the extra deck basically. Double Azure Eyes. I love it. I've only had it for like 2 days. I got it yesterday. I've only had it for a day and I absolutely love it. Stardust, Red Dragon, Black Wing Dragon. I know what you're going to say, why is it in there? Basically to fill up the extra deck right now until I actually get cards that I want in the extra deck. I've got a couple of cards I want, but I've not got enough. Then I run a couple of level 7s. I run my favourite Power Tool. I can't take that out of the deck. I just have to keep it in there because it's like my favourite synchro. I was going to put Live Stream in here, but then I thought it would be pretty useless because I'm never going to go to get out Power Tool. There's only a few situations you can get it out, but never mind that right now. Black Rose. Bomb. Ancient Fairy. Basically, it's a very good card. I love it. You can just uproot a field spell and then you gain 1000 life points. So, you know. Gaia Knight. I'm going to exchange this out for an Iron Chain Dragon when I actually get around to getting an Iron Chain Dragon. Caster. You can get that out a hell of a lot, considering all the tuners are level 1 until I get the Dragon, and all except from Kaibaman, all non-tuner cards that are like low level are all level 4. Because that Dragon, Mirage Dragon, and Kaibaman and Honest, you know, just dropped a card. Oh well. Yeah, that's gone. TG Hyper Librarian. Armory Arm. For that one time you've not got Blue Eyes in your hand because you've discarded it too many times with trade-in, you've got a Kaioban out in the field sitting going, oh no, I'm going to die. Summon out whatever, synchro into Armory Arm. And now I've only got 3 XEs in here right now. They still work. Number 40, Gimmick Puppet with Strings. This is actually a really good card. It's 2 level 8s, so it works well in this deck. And once per turn you can detach an XYZ material from this card to place 1 string counter on each face-up monster on the field, except this card. If you do, during your opponent's next end phase, destroy the monsters with string counters, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. I like it. I like it a lot. Then I've got a Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. Heliopolis, that card, whatever. It's pretty good, but I still want Thunder End Dragon. I need that card. And the most reprinted card in Yu-Gi-Oh history, Utopia. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment and subscribe. And until next time, catch ya.